the Broncos want to see from Locke? Because he was maybe less than stellar in his NFL debut, if you will, in Canton.
Well, his head coach has been hard on him. Welcome to the league, rookie. And he got 28 snaps against the Falcons. I think he could get 40, 45 if they can tonight, if they can move the ball a little bit. This is an important 12-day stretch for Drew Lock. You have 2 preseason games in that span and then 2 combined practices with the San Francisco 49ers. So this is a time, that's almost 4 games worth of activity in the coaches' minds. So this is an important stretch for him if he really wants to show the progress and that he can be that number 2 guy going into the regular season. If they don't see that progress, then they'll go about trying to get Kevin Hogan ready and continue the development of Locke. So a key 12-day stretch for Drew Lock.
In the Broncos' minds, would they like to enter this season with just 2 quarterbacks on the roster? Obviously, Flacco is the starter. And then if Drew Lock can pass Kevin Hogan, you go into the season with just 2 spots, right?
Yeah, part of the issue is developmental. Once the season starts, you don't get many snaps for the backup quarterback. You get even less for a number 3 quarterback. So if you're thinking you're going to use the regular season for on-field development, yeah, the guy can get better in meetings. He can get better looking at game video with the coaches, but on-field work will be very scarce. So at that point, you have to believe he could go into a game and function as the number 2 and win you that game. That's ultimately every coach I know makes the decision on a number 2 quarterback is, could he go in the game and win for us if we needed it?
I thought the receivers left a lot to be desired in that game against the Falcons. Where does that receiving corps stand right now for the Broncos heading into their second preseason game?
They have nothing but question marks. I mean, the number 1 guy, Emmanuel Sanders, is coming back from Achilles surgery. They've had drop passes right and left in practice, something Vic Fangio has continued to talk about, and they've had a fist fight on the sideline. So, I mean, that ultimately is not a great summer so far for the wide receivers. So, fortunately for the Broncos, they have 4 full games to get it sorted out. But I'm not sure there's a position on the roster with as many question marks all the way down the depth chart. Somebody's got to rise up and perform. Deshaun Hamilton looked the best early in camp, but then he got hurt. But they need Hamilton and Cortland Sutton to really pick things up because they may have to be the guys to start the season.
Are you buying tickets to round 2 between Sanders and Sutton?
No.
$69.99 pay-per-view?
They won't be buying tickets either if they have another one.
Good point. Good point. I tell you what, if it happens, I'll buy tickets. You can just come over. Yeah. We'll crack open a 6-pack and watch it. Leggy, thanks so much for stopping by. Stay with